There was once a wise old man who lived in a village nestled between towering mountains and flowing rivers. He was known as Master Elias, an elder whose wisdom had saved the village from countless troubles. Over the years, people would come to him seeking advice on life, love, and hardships, and he would always share a story to teach them the lessons they needed one day. A young man named Daniel came to Master Elias with frustration written all over his face. He had been struggling with many problems in his life, but he kept ignoring them, hoping they would go away. Master Elias listened patiently. Then he took Daniel to a small stream outside the village and pointed at a tiny crack in the nearby dam. "Daniel, do you see that crack, Master?" Elias asked. Daniel nodded but shrugged. "It's just a small crack, it doesn't matter." Master Elias smiled. "That is what everyone thinks until the day it grows too big to control." Daniel frowned, not understanding. So the old man sat down on a rock and began to tell a story many years ago when this dam was first built. There was a tiny crack, just like this one. The villagers ignored it after all. It was too small to cause any harm. But over time, water seeped into the crack, weakening the structure little by little. And then one fateful night after a heavy storm, the crack expanded, and in an instant, the entire dam collapsed. The rushing water destroyed homes, flooded fields, and took lives, all because no one thought a small crack could grow into something so dangerous. Daniel listened closely as Master Elias continued, "Problems in life are like this crack. They start small and easy to ignore, but when left unchecked, they grow, they fester, they turn into something much bigger than you can handle. A small disagreement in a relationship can turn into a broken bond. A minor mistake at work can lead to losing a job. A little negligence in health can become a serious illness." Daniel sat in silence, absorbing the lesson. Master Elias then took a small stick and placed it in the crack, blocking the water's path. "You see, the sooner you address the issue, the easier it is to fix." Had the villagers sealed this crack when it was small, the dam would have never fallen. The village would have been safe, and no one would have suffered. Daniel lowered his head, thinking about all the problems he had been ignoring. He had been avoiding difficult conversations with his family, dismissing his financial troubles, pretending his stress didn't exist. And now he realized that if he continued to ignore them, they would only grow beyond his control. He looked at Master Elias with newfound determination. "What should I do?" Master Elias smiled. "The first step is to acknowledge the problem. No matter how small, do not dismiss it, thinking it will disappear on its own. The second step is to take action immediately. Even the smallest effort today can prevent a disaster tomorrow. And the last step is to learn from past mistakes, so you never let another crack go unnoticed." Daniel felt a sense of clarity. He thanked Master Elias and walked back to the village with a different mindset. He knew now that life didn't just hand out problems to frustrate people. It gave them opportunities to learn to grow and to become stronger. He would no longer ignore his struggles. Instead, he would face them, fix them, and move forward with wisdom and courage. The lesson of the dam stayed with Daniel forever, and from that day on, he lived by a simple truth. Never ignore the small cracks in life, because one day they will break the entire dam.